Today we're going to do homemade disinfectant. Disinfecting is something that's often overlooked, but is actually pretty important. Germs tend to accumulate on common surfaces such as your doorknobs, your handles throughout the house, for example, your refrigerator, your stove, your cupboards, your sinks, your toilet handles, dishwasher, even your windows that open and close in the summer. Also your shared items such as your remotes for your different electronics. And I also do my personal items, such as my cell phone and my keyboard. But when it does come to electronics, anything that the moisture can get down and affect the item, I don't spray directly onto the keys or directly onto the item. I do spray onto a rag and wipe the item down. That way it won't affect the item itself. And this particular formula is actually very easy and very effective. It consists of 2 cups of water, 3 tablespoons of vinegar, and 30 to 35 drops of tea tree oil. Now when recipes call for vinegar, typically what they are looking for is your standard white vinegar. There are a whole different variety, a lot of varieties out there, but typically their structures are a little different and they can be infused with different items. For example, apple cider vinegar is sometimes infused with juice, so that's not a great idea for cleaning. Also, I should note that regarding your tea tree oil, while it's perfectly safe to use in small quantities, it can be toxic if you use it in high quantities. But with that being said, in these cleaning agents, they're perfectly safe amounts to use. You're going to find it in these cleaning agents. You're also going to find it in your items such as your skincare products and some medical treatments. So keep that in mind. It's relative. Also, if you are using tea tree oil, you want to get an oil that's in a dark container and preferably with a bigger label across it that's going to keep the light out. And the reason is light as well as air will oxidize the tea tree oil, so you want to keep it protected. And if you do get tea tree oil that does come in a clear jar, sometimes you'll find them in clear glass jars, that's fine. Just keep it tucked away in the back of a cupboard or cover it with something. If that's not going to work out to keep it away from light, put it in a box under a bed or something and it'll be perfectly fine. Now to make this formula, all you do is take your 2 cups of water, and I have my pre-measured 3 tablespoons of vinegar here. I dump the vinegar straight into the measuring cup of water simply because I'm not then trying to pour something else through the funnel into the spray bottle. I then pour my water and vinegar into the spray bottle through my funnel. A lot easier to use a funnel to do this. Into that, then I add my tea tree oil. And there you have it. I usually stop at 30 or count up to 30 drops because typically you're going to get an extra drop or 2 anyways. So it averages around 30 to 33 drops. Now these spray bottles you can pick up just about anywhere. I have picked them up from the dollar store. I have found them at your mass retailers. I have found them just about anywhere you can get them. And when you add your ingredients, I just cover the top, flip it over and give it a shake. And the reason why I cover the top is depending on your spray bottle, you might get a few drops out the front. And to use simply spray, wipe like you would any other cleaner. Now I highly recommend labeling your spray bottles as well, particularly if you're going to use multiple cleaners that you've made at home, because your spray bottles will all get to look alike. Some of these formulas are all kind of around the clear kind of hues, so definitely label. I use big bright colored labels that you write on. It's kind of easy to take a glance and know that your oranges are certain categories, your greens are another category, but definitely label. Now the last thing I wanted to mention as well is you don't see it as much with this particular disinfectant, but some of your cleaners, you can see a little ring across the top, some of your cleaners will have some separation. You always want to give it a little shake before you use it. That's your oil separating from, in this case, the water and the vinegar. In your wood cleaners and hydrators, you're going to get a lot of separation. Your glass cleaners, not so much, but you will see various levels of separation in your cleaners. If you are interested in using an emulsifier, which will keep your formula more connected, less separation, I do have a short video on different kinds of emulsifiers and what you can find for these. I'll put the link down below the video. You can just pop over there and check it out if it's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, we hope you enjoy your new disinfectant. We'll see you next time.